here is the continuation of our lesson on converting measurements from one unit to another. For part 2, we will be focusing in converting English measures. Our most essential learning competency is again for you to be able to convert measurements from one unit to another in both metric and English systems. And our reference is the second quarter compendium of notes in Mathematics 7 by the Schools Division of Tarlac Province. For our discussion in converting customary units or English units, we will be using the dimensional analysis or factor label method. In this procedure, we will use unit fractions. When we say unit fractions, it has two properties, the numerator and the denominator, which contains different units, and the value of the unit fraction is 1. The following are examples of unit fractions. 1 foot over 12 inches, so those two are equivalent. 12 inches over 1 foot, 1 yard over 36 inches, and so on. Let's start with converting English units of length. So you should be familiar with the following conversions. In the first column, we have there the exact conversions of English measures. And for the second column, we have the approximate conversion from English to metric or metric to English measurements. Okay, so some of the common conversions that we use is 1 foot is equal to 12 inches. We also have 36 inches is equal to 1 yard. 3 feet is equal to 1 yard, and so on. Using those conversions, let us try to solve the following examples. For example A, we are going to convert 4 feet to inches. So for us to be able to do that, we have to find first the conversion for feet to inches or inches to foot. And we have here the conversion. 12 inches is equal to 1 foot. Using that, so we write our given, which is 4 feet, and then we multiply it with our unit fraction, which is 12 inches over 1 foot. So if you notice, 1 foot is written in the denominator part of our unit fraction so that we can cancel feet and feet. And we will be left with inches. Okay, when we simplify that, again, feet and feet will be cancelled. Now we can multiply 4 times 12. So 4 times 12 is equal to 48 over the denominator, which is 1, but we don't need to write that. So our final answer for example A is 48 inches. For example B, we are going to convert 180 inches to yard. Again, let us look at our table if we have a conversion for inch to yard. And we have there the conversion, 1 yard is equal to 36 inches. Using that, we again write our original or the number that we are converting, which is 180 inches, times the unit fraction 1 over 36, wherein 36 is in inches and 1 is in yard. And we can cancel inches, and we can multiply 180 times 1 divided by 36. And the result is 5 yards. So our answer for letter B is 5 yards. And for the third example, we are going to convert 2.5 meters to feet. We write first our given, but we will use the conversion 1 yard is approximately 0.9 meter. So we have 2.5 meter times 1 yard over 0.9 meter. For us to cancel meter and meter, and when we multiply 2.5 times 1 divided by 0.9, the result is 2.78 yards. Next, let us move on to converting English units of weight or mass. Here are some of the common conversions that we use. 1 pound is equal to 16 ounces. 1 US short ton, or capital T, is equal to 2,000 pounds. 1 metric ton is equal to 2,200 pounds. 1 gram is equal to 0.035 ounces. 1 kilogram is equal to 2.2 pounds. 1 metric ton is equal to 1.1 US short ton. And here are some examples. We are going to convert the following to each indicated unit. For example A, we have to convert 4 metric ton to pound. And for the solution, we have to use the conversion 1 metric ton is equal to 2,200 pounds. Using that, we will have 4 ton times 2,200 pound over 1 ton. And we can cancel ton and multiply. So 4 times 2,200 is equal to 8,800. And then we write our unit, which is pound. So the final answer is 8,800 pound, or 8,800 pounds. For example B, we are going to convert 160 ounces to pound. So we identify which conversion are we going to use. From our table, we can use the conversion 1 pound is equal to 16 ounces. So 160 ounce times 1 over 16, and 16, that is equivalent to 16 ounces. And we can cancel ounce to ounce, and then we multiply. So 160 times 1 divided by 16, the result is 10 pounds. For the third example, we are going to convert 25.5 ounces to gram. From our table, we can use the conversion 1 gram is equal to 0.035 ounces. And we are left, or we have 25.5 ounces times 1 gram over 0.035 ounce. And we can cancel ounce to ounce. Then we multiply. So 25.5 times 1 divided by 0.035. The result is 728.57 pounds. So that is how we convert English units of weight. This time we are going to convert English units of volume. In our table, you can see there some of the common measures or conversions that we use for capacity or volume. And we proceed right away with the examples. For example A, we are going to convert 80 quarts to gallon. And the conversion that we will use is this. So we have 4 quarts is equal to 1 gallon. And we write our given 80 quarts times the unit fraction, which is 1 gallon over 4 quart. Then we cancel quart to quart. After that, we multiply 80 times 1 divided by 4. And the result is 20 gallons. For example B, we have to convert 5 pints to cups. So in our table, we can use the conversion 2 cups is equal to 1 pint. And we write 5 pints times our unit fraction, 2 cups over 1 pint. and then we can cancel pint to pint, and then multiply 5 times 2 divided by 1. The result is 10 cups. And for the third example, we are going to convert 100 milliliter to fluid ounces. From our conversion table, we can use 1 milliliter is equal to 0.03 fluid ounces. And we will have 100 ml times 0.03 fluid ounces over 1 ml. We cancel ml to ml, and we are left with 100 times 0.03 fluid ounces, and the result or the product is 3 fluid ounces. Next, we are going to deal with the measures of time and its conversion. So time is the ongoing sequence of events. It may be classified as past, present, and future. Also, the basic unit for time is seconds. And the common tools that we use in measuring time are the following. We have the alarm clock, stopwatch, hourglass, calendar, and sundial. In this table, you can see some of the common measurements or conversions that we use for measures of time. We use those to solve our examples. So for example A, we are going to convert 4 days to hours. So we know that 1 day is equal to 24 hours. So we just write our given 4 days, and then our unit fraction is 24 hours over 1 day. With that, we can cancel days to day, and then we multiply 4 times 24 divided by 1. The result is 96. So we can say that 4 days is equal to 96 hours. For example B, we are going to convert 300 seconds to minute. The conversion that we will use is 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So again, our given is 300 seconds. So in our unit fraction, seconds should be in the denominator, so that we can cancel seconds and we can multiply 300 times 1 divided by 60. The result is 5 minutes. For the third example, we are going to convert 25 years to hours. But for this example, we can not find an exact conversion from year to hours. So what we need to do is to convert years to days first, and then we convert days to hours. Okay, so here is the solution. So we write our given 25 years times our unit fraction. We are going to convert it into days. So we have 365 days over 1 year. And then we multiply with another unit fraction. This time, we use 24 hours over 1 day. Okay, so we can now cancel year to year, and then days to day. We are left with hours as the unit. So we multiply the remaining numbers. 25 times 365 times 24. The product is 219,000 hours. So that is the equivalent of 25 years. Next is converting measures of temperature. Temperature is a measure of hotness or coldness of something. Temperature is measured using a thermometer, and the basic unit for temperature is degrees. Here are some of the common tools that we use in measuring temperature. or different types of thermometers. So we have the electronic or digital thermometer. We also have the probe thermometer, glass bulb thermometer, the mercury thermometer, and the constant pressure gas thermometer. Here are here are the three temperature scales. We have the Fahrenheit scale, Celsius scale, and the Kelvin scale. In this table, you can see the most common conversions that we must or you must memorize. So for the freezing point of water, it is 0 degrees Celsius. In Fahrenheit, it is equal to 32 degrees Fahrenheit, and that is equivalent to 273.15 Kelvin. For the normal body temperature, it is 37 degrees Celsius or 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit, or in Kelvin, it is equivalent to 310.15. And for the boiling point of water, it is 100 degrees Celsius, or in Fahrenheit, it is equivalent to 212. And for Kelvin, it is equivalent to 373.15. Now, in converting measures of temperature, we use the following formulas. Okay, let us use those formula to solve the following. So for example A, we are going to convert 100 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit. So for this, we are going to use the formula degrees Fahrenheit is equal to 9/5 times our temperature in Celsius plus 32. So using that formula, we are going to substitute the value of our given to degrees Celsius. So we will have 9/5 times 100 plus 32. So using Gemdar's rule, we first multiply 9/5 times 100. The result is 180. And then we add 32. So the sum is 212. And our answer is 212 degrees Fahrenheit. For example B, we have to convert 77 degrees Fahrenheit to Celsius. And the formula that we will use is this. So we have degrees Celsius is equal to 5/9 times the quantity degrees Fahrenheit minus 32. So again, we write our formula and then substitute the value of the temperature in Fahrenheit. So we have 5/9 times the quantity 77 minus 32. We simplify 77 minus 32 and then we multiply the result by 5/9. So we have 5/9 times 45. The result is 25. So we can say that 77 degrees Fahrenheit is equal to 25 degrees Celsius. And for the third example, we are going to convert 28 degrees Celsius to Kelvin. And the formula that we will use is this. So Kelvin is equal to degrees Celsius plus 273.15. We copy that and then we substitute the value of our temperature in Celsius. So we will have K is equal to 28 plus 273.15 and the sum is 301.15. So for our final answer, we say that 28 degrees Celsius is equal to 301.15 Kelvin. Lastly, we have the measure of rate. A rate is a special ratio in which the two terms are in different units. When rate is simplified, so it has a denominator of 1, it is called unit rate. Here are some examples. So we are going to find the unit rate in each case. For example A, a car traveled 300 kilometers in 5 hours. So for us to get its unit rate, we express it as a fraction first. So we have 300 kilometers over 5 hours. Since we have to have a denominator of 1, so we divide our given 300 divided by 5, and the result is, or we can cancel that. So we have 60 over 1 when we divide 305 by 5. So the result or the unit rate is then 60 kilometer per hour. So the car is traveling 60 kilometers per hour. For example B, we have Marie read 500 pages in 30 minutes. So again, we write it as a fraction. So we have 500 pages over 30 minutes. We divide them by 30. So 500 divided by 30 is approximately 16.67. And then we write our units, pages per minute. So Marie can read 16.67 pages per minute. And lastly, a painter took 6 hours to complete a job. He charged 240 pesos for his service. Let us find the unit rate. And to do that, we just write it in fractions. So the amount or that amount he charged over the number of hours he completed the job. So we have 240 pesos divided by 6 hours. When we divide that, the result is 60 pesos per hour. It means that his service is 60 pesos per hour. So that ends our lesson for week 2, wherein we've learned how to convert English and metric measures. As we end, let me leave you with this quotation by an anonymous author. As he said, "To convert a day is to convert a product." Again, to convert a day is to convert a product. Until next time, bye!